Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 20th of June. Your social situation has really been rejuvenated, I feel, recently due to the wonderful connection between the Sun and Venus transiting through your 5th solar house and then the arrival of Mercury in the same area. But things are changing. Late last week, Venus moved into a more practical zone and will be joined by the Sun this week. And as this week begins, there is the second of the blue moons, which is emphasizing the polarities of your social situation versus managing your own time, and perhaps also keeping the needs of a partner, if you have one, happy. And there could be that something is a little bit out of alignment. If you have been burning the midnight oil, chasing a good time, then this is a week which really gives you a timely reminder that it's important to stay a bit more grounded, get things rather more organised, and it's possible that the more ambitious side of your nature is going to be part of this, because Mars is really pushing you to make the most of your talents, and with the Sun on Tuesday arriving in Cancer, this is a time for you to grapple with those more nitty-gritty issues, because if you do apply yourself, there's real rewards to gain. But at the start of this week, your traditional ruler of Saturn is in opposition with Mercury. And I think someone close to you may see your situation differently to you. Perhaps they felt a little bit ignored or pushed out. Perhaps you need to work a little bit harder in keeping people in the loop. Or perhaps you do need to lay down some markers and say, look, I can't keep all of the people happy all of the time, and something may need to just be altered somewhat in order to get it more balanced. However, once you move into more practical territory and see the opportunities that can develop, and you also understand that communication is going to be very important as far as your ambitions are concerned, and perhaps also recognising that the more quirky and erratic sometimes and unique side of us Aquarians' natures doesn't necessarily always meet with universal approval. And to really make progress, it is going to be a time to focus on those nitty-gritty issues. But despite this, Venus and Neptune do make a marvellous link towards the end of this week. I think if you're a particularly imaginative water carrier, the ability to meld your flair but fit it into some kind of structure which is more workable could be something which helps you to earn more money. But you do have to be realistic. And when it comes to your love life, if things have been quite heightened in terms of the pleasures and sensations around that, perhaps now you can start to look at someone you recently met in a bit more of an earthy and realistic light. But that's no bad thing. It doesn't mean to say the relationship is going to end. It's just going to settle down a little bit more and become perhaps a bit more real in some ways, because the conjunction between the Sun and Venus was really such a wonderful morale boosting link, but not necessarily one that we can sustain that magic forever. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.